Welcome Aries, this is your May 18th to May 24th reading, and what we have for you impacting you the most is going to be the Sun entering Gemini on May 20th. And the Sun's move into Gemini is going to be energizing your communication and your learning areas. So you're being guided to embrace new ideas and engage in stimulating conversations to foster personal growth. Okay, so we have the Ace of Cups here. So yeah, there can also be new beginnings, so new opportunities for love or for projects or for business ventures, for also just finances from that perspective as well. I lost that for a second, but we also have the Page of Swords here. Okay, so there is opportunity here for you to take a really straightforward and brave approach here, and that's going to work out for you if you do decide to do that. So we also have the Four of Wands coming through. So yeah, there's definitely new chapters opening, new portals opening, new beginnings happening. So now it's like, what do you want that chapter to look like, Aries? What is that going to include for you? We have the Wheel of Fortune here. Yeah, again with the cycles ending, new ones beginning. So this is all about joy and good luck and prosperity as well coming to you. So whatever you're applying this to, you have new beginnings happening. You can connect more deeply with your intuition and your inner knowing and trusting yourself more. And that's going to help you in this new chapter. Okay, so let's see. Okay, we also have the Emperor. Yeah, the divine masculine energies coming through, and that's you, Aries. And this is not gender specific here. This is about power and strength and bravery and confidence and courage and being assertive. And those are all things that you already are, Aries. So just being more of you. All right, so we have you being playful here and being lighthearted and listening to your inner child. So if there's a way that you can connect with your inner child more deeply here, definitely do that. You're being guided to do that. And it may allow you, as these new chapters are opening, because this could be like new projects, new relationships, new title, new promotion, like a promotion, collaboration, business ventures, whatever this is that you're applying this toward, definitely connect with your inner child and see how your inner child feels about that, and see if there's any creativity that's ignited and sparked as a result of you being one and having a balanced inner child relationship. Okay, so we also have just being lighthearted, and we do have fairies is supporting you, and this just depends on what you believe in, what your belief system is, but just indicates that you have support available to you at any time. All you have to do is seek that and ask for it. Okay, so you have everything within you already that you need to be successful, to accomplish anything that you want. And you may at times feel like you do need to call on support from the universe, and you absolutely can do that. All you need to do is ask. So we have the Five of Pentacles. We're going to look at some challenges now that may come up for you. Okay, so there may be a little bit of a shift here in the resources. So you may even find with new opportunities, you may need to give a little bit in some way. So you may find that happening, or you may just experience, like, as a result of you opening new chapters, you may find that, okay, I need to let this go, or I need to let, that's not beneficial to me, that's not helping me, so I'm going to get rid of that. And you're doing that to allow what actually is benefiting you and is helping you to come through and fill that void. So anything that's going away is because it's not serving you anymore. It's not helpful to you anymore. Okay, so you may also experience a little challenge with utilizing your gifts and talents and calling on them and trusting in yourself and in your skills here. We also have the Seven of Wands here, and you may encounter a little bit of conflict in contrast with others. So if you are given an opportunity to start a new project, to lead a new project, or you're given a promotion, you may find that, yeah, there's a little bit of conflict happening in the background, a little bit of talk, a little bit of commotion happening here, but you're being guided to really just stay focused on your path and accept these blessings that are coming through to you, and allowing you to grow and expand your consciousness and expand your mind and show you more of your authentic self, and that you do have the power to reframe those situations. And it's all about how you respond and how you react in those situations, as opposed to what's actually happening to you. So in any event, anything that's happening, you know, people talking about you or gossiping or saying things, that is none of your concern. It has nothing to do with you. But there are ways that you can be a team player. You can be collaborative. You can listen to others' ideas and, you know, visions that they have. And you can all work together to create a best vision for everyone. Okay, what else? So we have temperance here with creating balance. Okay, so you're absolutely being guided to create more balance. And this is not only like body, mind, and soul. It's not only in your physical environment. It's with your, man, I just lost it. This is also in your situation and circumstances, but divine feminine and divine masculine energies as well. So there is opportunity there for you to create more balance. So if you feel like you're being overly assertive, then pull in some compassion, pull in some understanding, pull in some empathy. If you feel like you're being overly emotional, try to be more logical and think of things more objectively. Okay, so just work on creating that balance, because that is something that may come up for as a little bit of contrast for you, the ability to keep things balanced. So we have the 9 of Wands here as well. So yeah, you're feeling like, and you may feel at certain times like this is just overwhelming, it's too much. I've tried all of these different things, and I keep trying, and you're not getting the results that you desire, or you're not getting everything that you feel like you deserve. But just trust and know that you put this information out there into the universe, and then you receive exactly what you need at the exact right moment in time. So if you can trust in that, and you can reframe situations and circumstances to take the good out of them, and use that as your knowledge and wisdom, and keep making progress, that's going to be most helpful to you. Okay, so in those moments where you feel like you got gypped, or you didn't get everything that you needed or wanted, that is something that you can do to help you persevere and to help you stay focused on your goals. Okay, so what else do we have here? So we have you feeling exhausted and new passion coming through. So if you can get over that feeling of exhaustion, and you could incorporate some self-care practices to support you in that and help you with that, but also so important how you frame situations and circumstances and how you define them is what's going to be most beneficial to you. Okay, so definitely make sure you're getting in those self-care practices to help take care of you, body, mind, and soul. So we also have this honesty here. So like I said, there may be some things going on in the background, and the best thing that you can do is to be completely open and honest with yourself about what's going on and what your focus is and what your priority is. And then again, reframing situations so that it is positive and that there are lessons that you can extract from that very quickly, and you can receive those messages and guidance to help align you more with the true path for you. Okay. So let's look at some fears that may come up for you. Okay. So you may be tempted to stay in your comfort zone, or to stick with some behaviors and habits or belief systems that just aren't valuable to you. But just even the smallest shift in your perspective And the smallest change is going to have the most significant impact on your progress. So just know that. So if these are belief systems, patterns, beliefs, thoughts that you're having, letting them go, or at least doing your best to let them go, or reframing them, or even bringing them to like a neutral space where you have no feelings on them whatsoever, is better than staying in a low vibrational frequency. So it could be that, or it could be like actual vices like drinking, smoking, overeating. So it could be things that are happening in the physical sense as well, that you're being guided to really focus on shifting to a more beneficial place, to where you are being more of your authentic self. Okay, so the smallest shifts in that are going to be helpful. We also have the 5 of Swords here. Okay, so yeah, you may encounter some conflict, some challenges here that are coming up, and you may be afraid of that here, is what I'm hearing. Okay, but trust in yourself and trust in your ability to work through things, and trust in your emotional intelligence. So if that's a concept you're not familiar with, or you don't necessarily exercise, then that is definitely an intelligence that you do want to focus on, and you do want to improve, and you do want to grow. And even if you do feel like you are highly emotionally intelligent, that doesn't mean that you can't continue to grow those skills and abilities, because that truly is something that you work on every day, because it's an intelligence just like your general intelligence, your social intelligence. They're intelligences, so you can grow them, you can build them. Okay? And you can trust in your ability to resolve issues constructively and communicate constructively, and to be successful and to lead the team to victory, is what I'm hearing. So you absolutely have those capabilities. And you may fear that you won't be successful in some way, or you won't experience success, or it's going to be very difficult to be successful in a particular environment. So you may have those fears that come up. But how do you know? How do you know that if you haven't experienced it and you haven't let it happen? And when I say let it happen, I mean just let life flow through you, and focus on the positive aspects of things. Focus on the positive in the situation. Even if you have missteps here and there, and you say like, okay, well, you know what? We chose this option, but that we really could have went in a different direction that would have been more beneficial, more fruitful to us. Those are all experiences, and they're lessons that you learned. And that's knowledge and wisdom that you gained, that's helping you move forward, that's helping you be successful in the future. So don't discount those experiences because you learned from them. Okay? And you will have success, and you will experience your victory. So don't be fearing that. Don't be thinking that it's not going to happen, because what do we always say? Like, whatever you're putting energy towards is what's going to grow. So don't put that energy toward the negative aspect of things. We also have the 6 of Cups here as well. So there's definitely soul family that can be supportive of you and helpful to you at this time. They may have knowledge and wisdom, so this could be like a coach or a mentor, or someone that you follow, or that's in your community, or just someone that you may even know that has good knowledge, good wisdom that they can share to you and be of help to you. So be on the lookout for that and be open to that. Let's see here. Okay, so there may also be some inner child healing here, or just a check-in with your inner child that is recommended here. So you may need to protect your inner child. You may need to allow them to grow and to come out and play, and to spark and ignite some creativity within you, or to even just like help you to calm down, to replenish yourself. Whatever it is, connecting with the inner child is helpful. And you can do that in meditations, I'm hearing. So you may be guided to do an inner child meditation, or whatever other way, journaling even. So whatever other way that you find is helpful to you to connect. Okay, so let's see what else. Now let's look at some potential outcomes. Okay, so we have the Eight of Swords here. Okay. All right, so if you are able to manage your emotions constructively, then there's absolutely opportunity to be successful here. But you must take this power that you're given here and be responsible with it. Be emotionally intelligent with it. And inspire individuals through your leadership and the power that you have. And then you will be successful. So this is really about you having that power and yielding it responsibly. That's going to lead to your victory and your success. Okay. You also have the Five of Wands here as well. So this is not an easy journey here, I'm hearing, but it's one that's very rewarding, and you're going to be so proud of yourself when you're finished here, or after a certain period of time. So you continuing to grow and expand and to motivate and inspire others. And I'm hearing like transformational leadership. So if you're not familiar with that leadership style, that may be something that assists you in your process, because we know you're powerful, we know you're strong. And that transformational leadership approach is really allowing yourself to take a back seat and allow the team to be inspired and be creative and to try and experiment new ideas here. So this is a lot of that. There is some conflict here. There is some challenge here, but that's a part of teamwork. That's a part of collaboration. But absolutely, you can be successful as a result of that. Okay, so we have strength here as well. So someone needs to hear that you allowing others to be in the spotlight and to have control over certain things, assignments or responsibilities, that doesn't take away from your power at all. And it makes you a better leader. It makes you a stronger leader. It makes you more powerful when others are successful. When you're able to see how you inspired others and you're experiencing those successful outcomes, that is strength. That is power. Okay? And you doing that and then there being setbacks or there being moments where it's like, oh, okay, well, we really lost a lot of time or we lost a lot of money doing that. So this is really the opportunities for you to reflect with the team, to say, okay, how could we have done this better? And it's called just the lessons learned process. So really staying focused on like, okay, what could we do better? Let's do that moving forward, and not judging people, not downgrading, not coming down on people and diminishing their strength and power is what makes you powerful. Really helping everyone to stay focused on the goals and really quickly extracting those lessons out of any circumstances that are undesirable, as opposed to like really focusing on them and placing blame and all of that is what's really going to be the most helpful to your process. And that's how you're going to move towards success here. So you also have the sun coming through, so that's wonderful. So you bring the strong, capable, competent leader that you are, is going to lead to that success. That is so wonderful. All right, so let's see. Let's get a couple oracles to close us out here. So we have resolving. Okay, I love this because this is just what we're talking about here. Like going through and having those experiences and resolving issues that come up in the best way that you know how, using the information that you have at the time. And even if it doesn't work out in your favor, staying positive and staying focused on your ultimate goals. So we have just you managing the way that your energy is, managing how and what you attach your energy to, basically is what I'm trying to say here. So just if any behaviors, negative energy, self-sabotage even, starts to rear its head, you're recognizing that immediately and understanding what it is and not allowing that to happen. Reframe it. Do a meditation, do prayers if you need to. Whatever it is that you need to do to not allow that energy to take over and consume you is what you're being guided to do. Because it's just not helpful to you at all. And especially for those of you that are stepping into this leadership role, or you're a leader already, if you're not positive, then how is the team going to be? Okay. So we have the Mother Empress, Nurturer, Creator. So I feel like this is absolutely you inspiring and being an inspiration to others, like showing others how you handle heartache, how you handle pain, how you handle setbacks is what people are actually looking at and where they get their inspiration from. So it's going to be important how you react. So we have you being centered here and knowing, as opposed to just believing, just thinking. No, this is about knowing and trusting in who you are and your power and the ability you have to influence others. Okay, so let's see what else. Where else we gone here? Okay, so we also have awakening happening here. And we see that the truth hurts, but it also heals. So that honesty coming through and you trusting your judgment and letting things go that are not serving you anymore. And that is something that you can also encourage the team here to do as well. Okay? And the grudges, the jealousy, the envy, like that lower vibrational energy, pay attention to that as it's creeping up and creeping in. And don't allow that to happen. You can recognize it. You can take a moment to stop. Okay, this is what is coming out right now, but this isn't true. This isn't who I am. And that allows you to recognize it, set it to the side, release it, and replace it with better feeling energy. Okay? All right, Aries, so those are the messages I have for you. Please like, subscribe, comment, and let me know if this resonated. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.